Hey guys, I know I'm breaking all the rules, two videos, 2 days in a row, right? But I needed to follow up on yesterday's video. It hit me this morning. This is a great chance to learn an important lesson. Yesterday we dealt with the whole idea of once you put some time in and working with a friend and dealing with owning your own stuff and revisiting your injuries, and you start to baby step forward and you actually start to, let's say, become more gentle if anger is your problem, or you begin to become more strengthened and more courageous if you usually withdraw from confrontation, and let's say you stand there and start and continue to talk with her, right? So let's say you start getting more functional, more healthy. Yesterday we talked about the idea that your spouse's reaction may be kind of harsh. Why? Because it exposes their dysfunction more. The more gentle you are, the more it makes her realize she's being dysfunctional, and that scares her. Or once you stand there and actually have a conversation rather than run away, it exposes her persistence maybe, and her intensity perhaps, her controlling perhaps. So what do you do right there? You accept her right where she is. Even in her exposed dysfunction, you accept her. You just hover. You just let her know your love and acceptance right there. You don't push it. You don't force the issue. You don't help her see where she's all messed up. You just let her feel your acceptance and let God do His work. I kind of learned this lesson when I was 16, learning to drive a stick on my 64 Bug. And what I would do is I would have it in first gear and I would rev it up a little bit, usually too much, right? And I would begin to start letting out the clutch. And when I could feel the clutch start to engage the gear, I would kind of panic a little bit and pop the clutch the rest of the way out. And of course, the car would it'd be a mess. But what you do is when you push down the gas a little bit and you let off on the clutch a little bit, you just hover right there. And what do? You let the momentum of the car catch up with the clutch. You just let that work. You let that, the engaging that the clutch is doing right there, you just let it do its work for a little bit and let the car get some momentum. Same thing with your spouse. If you start to get healthy, you start to get patient and gentle or a little bit stronger, and you stay in the discussion a little bit longer, and they start to overreact, just accept them. Do the exact same thing that you wish that you had done when you were getting your injuries back when you were younger. Have someone just talk with you and accept you the way you are. Accept you in your pain. Accept you in your struggle. And just love on your wife right there in her exposed dysfunction. Because you're not perfect yet. There's more work you have to do on your dysfunction, on becoming gentle or becoming more strong and being able to confront. There's more work for you to do. Don't push the issue. Just love her and accept her where she is. That creates margin. And as Andy Stanley says, margin always encourages the spouse to move toward you. Doesn't guarantee anything. But it always, this space that you create where you accept her, even in her dysfunction, always encourages the spouse to move toward you. So that's my encouragement. That's my follow-up on yesterday's video. If it creates more friction, just accept her. Just let God do the work. You keep working on you. Just accept her where she is. Don't insist that she deal with her own issues. Just keep working on you. All right? Look like Jesus. All right, go get him.